Hello, hi everybody. I hope you guys miss me because I miss you guys. I am back from vacation, from doing whatever. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle, kissing up to God, giving Him all the glory. Today I'm going to talk about therapy. How important is a therapist? Because I think people get it messed up. They feel like if you're going to a therapist, oh, you're mental, oh, you're crazy, oh, something's going on with you. Not all the time. But I'm going to read what Google says. A therapist is a trained professional who provides counseling and therapy services to help individuals address mental health concerns, emotional difficulties, and life challenges. They offer support, guidance, and therapeutic techniques to help people improve their well being and develop coping strategy. That in part, developing coping strategy. To me, I think that's just as important as anything else because a therapist can't get you well, really, but a therapist can help you deal with difficulties that you're dealing with. It's not like some people think, okay, you go to a therapist, oh, you have mental issues. And like I said, not all the time. Sometimes it's good just to talk to somebody. And therapists have therapy. I have therapists themselves. I went to a therapist and they gave me coping mechanism, especially when you're dealing with things that you have no control over and you get frustrated about it. Instead of talking to somebody or instead of dealing with it, sometimes you take it out on the people you love the most. And that's the problem. Or you might even take it out on, to me, that's where like road rage come in at. That's where some people not even thinking, go somewhere and just start shooting and killing. And the first thing that they want to say is they had issues. But did you had issues or the people around you could see the issues and nobody would speak up? Maybe because you were angry all the time or because they didn't feel like that it was worth the hassle to talk to you or to tell you to get help. Or maybe they have told you to get help and you feel like that you don't want to because there's nothing wrong. But whenever you're angry and you're bitter and you snapping all the time, there's something wrong. Now, whether you want to admit it or not, sometimes it's as simple as talking to someone outside of your family because, see, your family loves you. And we are not trained to deal with certain issues that you are dealing with or you're going through. And some things you don't want to tell your family about. Some things that you're dealing with is private, or some things are embarrassing, or some things you just keep to yourself. But that's where the therapists come in at, because things that you talk to them about are private and confidential. They are not to tell anybody. So you can go and release how you're feeling. You can go and talk about your mama or your child or your daddy or whomever you want to talk about. You can do that talking to a therapist. And I know that it's important because we are dealing with a whole lot of stuff. It's a whole lot of issues on our brains. And when you get those coping mechanisms and when you feel those things coming along, you might even start recognizing that you get ready to, blow up or you get ready to be upset about something. That's for strategies. Your family, if they're not a therapist, they're not trained to deal with that. Only thing they can do is love and care for you. But you're stressing your family out a lot of times. You're stressing out the people that love you the most. But you're losing people around you too. And you'll never lose your family. They might be more standoffish because see, oh, I don't want to be around them because I know how they're gonna act. But your family love you forever. But you might be losing loved ones like friends and girlfriends and mates and jobs, all those things that it takes to be in society. You're losing out on a lot of things because you don't know how to handle some of the easy things. So why not talk to someone? Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you have snapped on somebody for no reason. Don't wait until your family is looking down on you because you have said something to the wrong person and they're not playing with you. They don't love you like we do. Don't wait until it's too late. If you feel like you need to talk to someone, talk to someone. Get in contact. That's what they're there for. And it's through your insurance. Insurance is paid for therapy. I know they do it at the school because they know we're dealing with all them kids, dealing with children, and just dealing with adults, dealing with your parents, dealing with um, just anything that have you like a little bit off, that have you off centered, that have you not being who you are, not being yourself. You know. All right, short. Just want to come on and talk about it because I think it's very important, and I think that um more people need to recognize. And if your family speaks to you about it, say, listen, why don't you talk? I ain't nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong right there because you're not even willing to listen to the people that love you the most. Okay? If you think anybody needs to hear this, please share it. I think they would appreciate it. And I am back, so I will be coming on with more stuff. Please share. Please keep commenting. Please keep talking. Please keep subscribing because I've been doing a lot of shorts. Because when I was in North Carolina, because of the trees, I was having a hard time being able to come on. That's why I didn't come on, but I'm back now so I could come on a little bit more. So thank you for joining me today. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle, and I am on the right road now. Come on, guys. And if you need a therapist, please, it'll be good for you and your loved ones. All right. God bless. Have a nice night, everybody. God bless.